So, across many constituencies today, representation is often misunderstood. It is seen as visibility, public appearances, empowerment programs, occasional projects. But beyond all of these, there is a deeper question. Is representation delivering structured, measurable impact for the people? Now, let's be clear. In many cases, it is not that opportunities do not exist, and it is not always that leaders are unaware. The real challenge is structure. Because when you look closely, a pattern begins to emerge. After elections, many legislators appoint a number of legislative aides. Sometimes dozens, sometimes more. These appointments are made in good faith to recognize loyalty, reward support, and maintain political balance. But what happens after the appointments? That is where the real issue begins. Many of these aides operate without a clearly defined structure of work, no coordinated system, no measurable targets. Some are assigned roles like project monitoring, media, community liaison. But in practice, many function without direction. They remain in their communities without tools, without systems, and without clear responsibilities. In fact, some seldom have direct contact with the legislature. Meanwhile, resources are committed, but outcomes are often difficult to measure. Now, this is not about individuals, it is about design. Because even the most committed people cannot perform effectively in a system that is not structured to produce results. And this leads to a bigger gap. Opportunities exist. Jobs, training programs, government interventions, development projects, but they are often fragmented, time-sensitive, and network-driven. Without a system, access becomes limited. So the issue is not just representation, it is how representation is organized. Now, imagine a different approach. Not more aids, but better deployment. Not increased costs, but clearer structure and accountability. A system where representation is not occasional, but continuous. Not informal, but coordinated. Not passive, but strategic. A system where legislative aides are not just present, but are trained, deployed, and accountable for outcomes. A system where constituencies are actively connected to real opportunities, projects, and development. And importantly, a system where even those who come in as aides can grow, gain experience, build networks, and transition into real opportunities instead of remaining stagnant. This is not theory. We already see elements of this working informally. What is missing is structure, coordination, and consistency. And that is what this series is about, breaking it down practically, step by step. Because representation can do much more when it is intentional, when it is structured, when it is built as a system. One idea at a time. This is the representative.